Hello, it's me. It's been kind of a long day, so let's jump straight to the part where I just talk about what happened today. So first of all, no, one second. My bad, a couple of people walking by. I just paused the video real quick. Anyway, first thing that happened is I went over and I grabbed my delivery because it finally was sorted through their system. And so I got the replacement axle and the USB and the book. I haven't even had a chance to play around with USB yet because today's been a little bit of me dealing with a bunch of other random stuff and not having the time or opportunity to hang out in the front room and plug in my computer and play around with that. But I did, immediately take the axle, get on my bike, and head down to the Aggie Blue Bike, repair place. And I spent, from 9 to, noon there doing that. Because I got the axle switched out. That took quite a bit. But then, even after I got the axle fixed, I was still having a little bit of trouble. And so I talked to, one of the guys who was working there. And we played with a couple things, and he tested the bike trying to figure out what it was. And he had no clue. Because he said the symptoms were most likely related to... I picked the worst time to come out here. It looks like some people are going to set up volleyball, 10 yards from me. But I'll just keep going, because, it's nothing particularly important. It'll just be a little bit of random background noise. So anyway, we tinkered around that. He said normally the conditions were based around if the bike chain was too long, or if the cassette, the little series of gears was worn out. But the bike's fairly new, so neither of those are really problems. And so he was pretty stumped. We did play around with a couple things, which made it a little bit better. But, it's still a minor problem with the bike. It is much better now, though. So when I finally got that done, I decided I was going to tinker around a little bit more with my meal plan. And so I went into the student center. That's the building that has all the flags in it for the people who have been there. My mom. And I went down to the basement and I got Subway, which was nice because I don't know, I just really like sandwiches right now. Sandwiches are nice, and Subway has my favorite sandwiches because they're so big. So I spent a while there, and then on my way out, I saw their little, flyer for the blood drive. I looked at it a little bit. It's set up as, a competition between USU and Weber State, between who can donate the most blood, but obviously it's just to, drum up the number of people who actually attend the drives. But I hadn't gotten the chance to do it in a while, and I figured I might as well, so I went and I did that. And that was fun. That took a little bit of time, but the next time I can donate is October 28th, so just in time for Halloween if I get that opportunity. After that, I finally went back up to my dorm. I did a little bit of homework. I didn't have my bioengineering class today because it's a 1-credit class, and so the timing on it is a little bit weird. I will have the class Thursday, and it will be a lab in a different building. But yeah, I didn't have it today, which gave me a little bit more leeway to tinker around with stuff. I made peanut butter bars. I've handed them out to a couple of the roommates, but most of them will hang back in their rooms. Those turned out good. I know how to make those, at least. And then I've been going through the book very, very slowly, because I've been trying to take a lot of notes so that I can report back to the author my thoughts. And it is read through one page, write down my thoughts on a sticky note, stick it onto that page, and then go to the next one. And it took me half an hour to go through 8 pages. And it's a 200-page long book. So, that might take me a while, but it's been fun. That pretty much sums up today. So I will call it there. I do have my first shift at work tomorrow. So, it'll be my first time playing around with that and figuring stuff out. And I will probably have a fair bit to say about that. But in the meantime, that's everything I can report on for today. So I will wish you all a very good night. Bye-bye.